Going live? Going live. Okay. Um, wow. So, okay. Before I get started on this whole thing, I want to give a shout out to Puppet Master, who is a cool guy. He does like cool movie trailers. Um, he does stop motion. Um, yeah, give his channel. He's a big fan of Puppet Master. Hence the name. But no, he does like cool trailers. He edits his own. He even makes his own soundtracks, um, which is cool. He, I would say, go to his channel. I will link his channel down below so people can subscribe to him. Like, again, he's a cool guy. Seems like, and um, likes my stuff as well. He seems to be a fan of my animations, even though they're not really that good. But I do want to give a shout out to Puppet Master again. That for that, and for anybody subscribing to my channel, I would like to say thank you. I almost at 200 subscribers, which I know might not like sound like a milestone or anything like that, or a big thing to me. That means a lot. The fact that people even subscribe to my channel at all or watch my stuff. I think that's really cool. I hope everybody had a good Christmas, especially New Year's coming up. I hope everybody is staying safe and don't party too much. if anybody is having a party, wear your masks out everywhere. Gloves, even if you want to be that extra. Well, you want to be like that as well. That cautious, I understand. But yeah, overall, Puppet Master, people that subscribe to my channel, please go check his stuff out. I think you might be interested in what he does as well. He just posted a Pinhead versus Terminator film, stop motion. So, or stop motion mixed with, I believe, actual movement of the. I don't know what that would be called because it's not completely stop motion. I don't know how to explain that. What that would be called. Well, go check out his channel. He does cool animations, does cool trailers, cool soundtracks, and yeah, I know he has plans for other stuff. I can't remember what other. I believe it's probably more. I think it's Pinhead stuff and Terminator fighting as well again. Something in January he said. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, please go check him out. With that said, and with the whole virus thing, everybody please be careful. Let's get to the talking women of WWE. All right, so well, okay, so I should have probably went live last week or so, or Monday, but the only reason I didn't was because, well, okay, so there wasn't really much to talk about. There wasn't really much to talk about last week, even though stuff happened, but at the same time, stuff really didn't interesting happen. And what I mean by that is we had a tag match on SmackDown with. I don't know if I mentioned this in the other talking women of WWE. Alexa Bliss returning. I think I did. Shows how much I pay attention to what I post and talk about. But yeah, she returned, and then last week she debuted her playground, Alexa's playground, which I would like to be a part of. And it'd probably be really creepy there because she's possessed possibly, but she's hot, so it's like, I wouldn't mind being converted into her, whatever. Anyway, so Randy Orton apparently, so after he destroyed the Fiend at TLC, he's been MIA, and now Randy Orton is reigning supreme as of tonight, where he trashed a little bit of the Funhouse, or Fun Playhouse, whatever, or Funhouse, whatever, or no, Fire Play, what is it called? Firefly Friend House or something. Anyway, he trashed the Fiend's home, or Bray Wyatt's home. He trashed that place a little bit, which I was like, yes, that's right, Randy, do that. Destroy the stupid stuffed animals. Destroy the stupid TV. He didn't go for the walls, which I would have liked, but whatever. Should have been more destruction going on in that place because I hate those segments. Why is the fire? What's it called? Whatever. Bray Wyatt's house or new house, whatever. He trashes it a little bit, even though I think he should have did way more than what he did. But then he's already. Alexa Bliss challenges him to a match, which I'm like, well, she said, well, technically not a match. She challenges him in the ring tonight, and I'm like, what? They're not gonna really do anything. And then later on that night, of course, and the way it ends is like, whoa. I really hope, because it's supposed to be Legends Monday night. Next Monday is supposed to be Legends night, so I hope the Fiend does not show up on that night. I think that would be stupid and not interesting at all, because it's I like how the Fiend's gone for a while. Maybe he's like around, but we don't see him. I like how Alexa's playing it where she's talking either maybe to the Fiend, or maybe to herself mainly, or to somebody else that's not really there. That's not there at all. But I liked that, but the whole segment between them is, I didn't understand what she wanted exactly, because she's like, it's not about him, because like Randy's telling her to get the Fiend out here or something. And then she's like, it's not about him. And her acting's actually really good. So. And her facial expressions is awesome. She should look into acting. Seriously. But yeah, I was a little bit laughing. I was chuckling a little bit because she's wearing like this dress, this black gothic type dress. But the reason I'm laughing is because she has like shorts under, I imagine. So like the fact that she keeps like pulling a little, like adjusting her dress, like either skirt or, I'm like, really? I mean, I get that she's trying to be decent, but I mean, you're coming out in that, so it's like, if anybody's looking, you can't blame them for looking. But yeah, she's like, it's not about him. And then she brings out gasoline in a gifted present wrapped, and is like, do what you did to him, or do to me what you did to him. So then she wants to be lit on fire. And I'm like, they're not going to do it really. But, so he's procrastinating, possibly, but then he's like, you want me to do it? But then she's crying as well, because she's like, you don't have the guts. And then he is about to do it, and then the lights start to go out, and then it's like, oh, the Fiend's around. Or either she's doing that, or the Fiend's around. So I get it. But then I'm like, why would she do that if she wants him to? So I guess, so Randy's about to light the match, but then the lights go out completely, and then the camera's just facing on him when he lights the match, and then it goes to black, and it's at the end of the show, and I'm like, that was pretty decent, I will say. Um, Now I don't like how, in terms of where are they going with this, because if Royal Rumble's around, well, next year, eh. So where are they going with the Fiend and Randy Orton? Because the Fiend's gone for a minute. So now that this whole segment with Alexa, I really hope they don't just write her off like that. Like I don't think they need to do that. They're striking gold right now. They have a formula. They did make it interesting. Where I said last week, I hope they don't, or the week, whatever last when I talked about this. I hope they don't do a whole repetitive where it's Randy and Alexa segments where they talk a minute and then go to something else boring, or they do something boring and then. But no, they actually. But now I'm like interested, and then I'm not, because if she's gonna be off TV for a while, it's like I don't know what to do with this. I'm not really interested in what Randy's going to be doing then, because the Fiend, he obliterated the Fiend, and Alexa's the only one right now. But then she, after what happened here, presume maybe decided to burn her, light her on fire. Oh, you have to wait till next week, I guess. And a lot of rumors are going around. Oh, the Fiend's he's getting a new mask or whatever, or a new character. I'm fine with that, I guess. Like, whatever. I don't know what they're gonna plan on doing with Fiend, and Alexa especially. I would like to see her wrestle in the ring. And what happened to Nikki Cross? Like, they let her off, like, now, I guess. Apparently they decided, you know what, we only need you for that one little match. You can have the rest of the year off. Why not? Even though we don't really do much with you anyway, so we let you have that little spotlight. So let's get to SmackDown of what happened last week, because I didn't cover it. Or last Friday. So I guess Sasha Banks she's been tag teaming with Bianca Belair or Belair, whatever, Mortal Kombat Rejects. Nothing against the actual lady that plays the character again, but I don't get the praise at all. And funny enough, I was on Instagram and somebody, I don't know if it was a Sasha fan account thing or a wrestling account thing. Somebody said they were glad, or something about Bianca being awesome or the strongest or whatever, or one of the best or something, and I disagreed. I said it. I was like, I don't get the appeal or something, and I wasn't being rude. I said I disagree. And then the person got really mad and they told me to shut the freak up. So then I'm like, thank you, next. And then they're like, what? So I guess they don't, whatever. And then I tried to explain it. I'm like, I'm not, like, I respect their opinion, but then that person didn't want to hear it. So they still were mad about it, I guess. So yeah, that's frightening. You can't even give an opinion on wrestling without getting criticized and backlash. But yeah, I'm still not a fan of her. Even last week's match with tagging with Sasha, who is so much way far way past. Bianca can never touch that. And then there's rumors of maybe they're grooming Belair to face Sasha next year sometime. I don't want that because I'm not a fan of her in the ring, and the fact that she'll be in the ring with Sasha, and really Sasha's just gonna upstage her. Because again, I'm not a fan of Belair. I don't get the praise. I don't get the accolades at all. I think she's overrated. I don't think she's the strongest, or the fastest, or whatever people want to label her. To each their own. I get no disrespect to anybody that likes Belair, but I just don't get it. I watched her in the ring in that tag match. I watched her fight Bayley. I didn't care for that match, and then she still lost. And then she lost the tag match as well because she was doing. I hate when because it was Sasha Belair, Charlotte, and Asuka defending their titles against Sasha, Bianca, Carmella, and Bayley. Bayley and Carmella lose because Sasha does the frog splash on Bayley, and then they interfere at one point, and then Sasha's leg is out or whatever, so she's laying out on the mat outside the ring, and Bayley's trying to distract Belair throughout the match, and then Charlotte, because we got to have her upstage people as well. I already knew this match was going to be lame. I already knew the outcome, and what happens? Okay, so Belair, Charlotte does that stupid submission to Boston Crab or whatever it's called, where she ties people's legs to hers or something. But instead of Belair trying to fight back, literally, she flails around her arms, and one free leg is over here, and while the other leg is being grabbed to do the submission, she's flailing like this, literally, not even with her arms out or trying to go like this at least. No, she has her arms literally like this, so she's like a freaking fish out of water and trying to get back in the water. And it's just not, this looks so stupid. Like the fact that she kept doing this instead of at least using her other leg to try to kick Charlotte, or I don't know, use her actual arms and try to at least go like this. Even though I still wouldn't have bought it, but it's still frustrating. It's more frustrating the fact that she literally is like shortening her arm span to just go like this instead of this. But whatever. So then that causes them to, and then she lets her get her in that stupid submission, and then she decides to tap out because it's too tight, it's too strong. So then she taps out, and then Charlotte and Asuka win, and they walk off, and Sasha looks mad as can be, and I'm right there with her because I'm like, why did you team up with this girl? She tag teamed with her. I get it for the tribute to troops thing. That was fine, but then the fact that you did it twice. Granted, I guess they did win that, but that should not count because that wasn't against Charlotte and Asuka. That was against Natalya and I think Bayley. Which I'm like, why Natalya? And where's she at? But anyway, yeah, and then so I guess Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott are going to be in line for title match at Royal Rumble because they were watching backstage. But tonight on Raw, it was Dana Brooke with Mandy Rose in her corner, and Dana was facing Shayna, and then she beats Dana because, yeah, because she gets her in that sleeper hold, and then she taps out, and then it's Charlotte versus Nia later on, and then she loses because interference from Shayna. She wins because of interference from Shayna. I'm sorry. Charlotte wins due to interference from Shayna helping Nia. And then I'm like, I don't care. I do not care about this feud or this at all. I don't care about anybody in this match. Asuka, I think she's overrated as well. I don't like her. I don't like her goofy dancing all the way down to the freaking ring. I don't like Charlotte because she's overrated and she's given everything on a silver platter. Golden platter, I should say, and her dad's overrated as well. Her moveset is not even original. Like, at least Cody Rhodes. Yes, I'm talking about the guys now. At least Cody Rhodes. He's the son of Dusty Rhodes. At least he did not steal, I guarantee, most of his dad's move sets. Unlike this woman, who has no original, finisher. Literally, she doesn't even have her own entrance. She uses her dad's. I believe that's her dad's theme music as well, or a rendition of it anyway. Wears his robe. Even if the that flip off the whatever that's called, I can't remember what's called, moonsault. Granted, she does that, but I don't even call that original because most of the superstars do that. Evan Bourne used to do that, except his was cooler because he did I believe he did like a double in the air or whatever. Or there was another guy, I can't remember his name, but somebody else did it better. And theirs looks way more cooler landing than hers. Whatever. Anyway, that's all that happened on women's wrestling, on Raw and SmackDown. My thoughts for this Friday this Friday coming up. I don't see really anything interesting going on. Probably another either dumb tag match or Sasha versus Carmella again, because she's gonna somehow be. I guess her and Bianca are going to be buddies now, because why? And again, they don't even have. Sasha doesn't have she's in limbo right now because she has nobody to face at Royal Rumble right now. And a lot of people are claiming, oh, it'll be Bayley. I think Bayley should win the Royal Rumble, and in that way she can fight Sasha. And then they'll have their WrestleMania whatever number moment. I'm not a fan of Bayley. I don't want that. I want somebody else. Yes, I liked the Hell in a Cell match between them. That was really good. Both women. But again, I'm not a fan of Bayley still. I don't mind her in a supporting role, but or have her just feud with Bianca. Even though I won't care for her, but keep her away from Sasha and keep Sasha away from Bayley and Bianca. Keep Sasha away from Bianca and Bianca away from Sasha. Sasha can face anybody else but those two, because I don't care for their move sets. I don't care for their acting chops or their promo stuff. I'm not a fan of their finishers. I'm not a fan of their entrances. Nothing. If you are, that's cool. No problem. But yeah, I just can't with that. I don't know what they're gonna do with Sasha for next week. So probably a tag match or a lame promo. and then that'll be it. And then it'll probably challenge for next week, and like for the next week after this one. So that's dumb and pointless. And for Alexa, again, I don't know what they're doing with Randy and her after what happened, after how it ended that way. Unless they do something really, really, out of the box or very, 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 very different and shocking, or put a twist, as M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong would say. But yeah, if anybody has any thoughts or suggestions on what you think they should do, what you think they will do, leave them in the comments, or feedback or whatever. And I'm kind of tired, so I'm going to end this stream. I don't think I'm going to stream New Year's night or Eve, whatever. Maybe I might if, I don't know, thinking about it. I might do that. Have a short little stream. Wish everybody a Happy New Year and a safe one. Or if anybody was watching, or just to tune in for a second and then leave, that's fine. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace and love. Like, comment, subscribe if you could and can, or like to.